guys, welcome back. This is part 2 of every vinyl that I got in 2024. So if you have not seen part 1, be sure to go check that out as well. But in this video, we are going to be covering all of my 12-inch vinyl, because I did get a lot of vinyl. If you did not see the last one yet, I was talking a little bit about how I love collecting vinyl. It's one of my favorite things, and I have probably about 100 vinyl in my collection. I'm a very big vinyl collector. Just an FYI, before we do start, I do collect variants. I'm a big variant collector. I like having every variant just because that's just how my brain works. I won't be talking for too much of this video just since there is a lot to get through. These ones are in alphabetical order, whereas my 7 inches were not. I did put these in alphabetical order. But yeah, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so the first artist that we're going to start with of my 2024 collection is Miss Billie Eilish. This is Happier Than Ever. I got this at my local record store, and this is actually the Target pressing, but it was already opened and it was in great condition, so I just bought this one instead of having to go to Target and buy that one. But this is on like the pretty like recycled blue. So this is what the variant looks like. There are multiple variants of this one album, but I like genuinely do like the Target version. Her newest album, Hit Me Hard and Soft, and this is on the indie store exclusive. It's like this nice teal. It's very pretty. The next one is a record store day pressing that came out for Record Store Day Black Friday, I want to say. Billie Eilish, Hit Me Hard and Soft, the isolated vocals. So it's the same as Hit Me Hard and Soft, except it's just isolated vocals. So there's not a lot of background music, it's just her singing, but it's ethereal. That's what I want to say. It's very pretty. But as you can tell, it's basically the same cover as Hit Me Hard and Soft. The next artist we have is Miss Chappell Roan. Must I say anything else? This is on standard black. Again, it has the same little star pattern as her 7-inch of Pink Pony Club and Naked in Manhattan that I showed you in the last video. But I think it's very cool. But the back cover it's so pretty. There were quite a few variants made of this album. This is just the one that I snagged. Okay, next up we have Conan Gray. First up, I have Kid Crow. This is the Target red pressing, I believe. It's like the translucent red, but it's okay. This pressing isn't horrible. It's just not my favorite. What I like to tell myself is that it's giving the cut that always bleeds. Can anyone see it, or is it just me? It might just be me. Next up, we have his newest album, Found Heaven. This actually did come with a signed poster. It is hanging up on my wall all the way up there, so I can show that off in another video sometime. This is just... it's very like David Bowie-esque like look. This one comes on a translucent yellow. I must say, he is known for his translucent variants. This is from his site. The Kid Crow one is from Target. And then I have another one of his vinyls that I got in 2023, Super Ache. That's also the Target version, and it's like an emerald green. So this boy loves his translucent variants. The next vinyl of Conan Gray that I got in December of 2024, so pretty recently. The 5-year anniversary vinyl of Heather. So this is actually an original drawing that Conan drew himself and then was like printed onto the sleeve of it. And on one side it has Heather, and then on the other it has Heather, the Lost Verse lyric, live from Found Heaven on tour. This might look like standard black, right? No. Absolutely. Absolutely. My next artist that I have is Girl in Red. If I Could Make It Go Quiet. I think she drew this and painted this, but it doesn't look like it, but if you look close enough, it's like she did paint it and then they just like put it onto the cover. But I just think that this is such a gorgeous album. I love this album. This one is on a standard black. Next up, we have her newest album, I'm Doing It Again, Baby. This is a signed jacket of Girl in Red. I have yet to display this, which I probably should since it is signed on the jacket. And what I do like about the back cover is that there's the original album picture, and then it looks like it was in an art gallery because it looks like a painting. This is also on standard black. My next artist is Miss Gracie Abrams. Minor. There's really nothing I have to say for this. This is on standard black, but standard black fits this, in my opinion. Next up we have This Is What It Feels Like. I got this for my birthday, so I was very excited to receive this. This is also just on standard black. This is Good Riddance. I don't know if this is the deluxe. I think this might be the original. I'm not too sure. But this is also just on standard black. The Good Riddance acoustic shows live. I love the cover art. I think it's so pretty. Her and Aaron Dessner on the front in front of, oh my god, what, I think, is that Long Pond Studios? I want to say that that might be, but I could be wrong. It is very pretty. I do like this one a lot. Next up, we do have her newest album, which is The Secret of Us. My first copy of The Secret of Us is, this is the purple variant. The reason I got this is because I love purple. Purple is my favorite color, so whenever there's a purple vinyl, I snag it because obviously. So I got this one with the signed insert, and I already have it framed. I have yet to put it up, but I will be doing that hopefully soon. My next version of The Secret of Us that I have is actually my first numbered vinyl I have. So my number is 3,428 out of 4,000. This is the, I don't know how to say it. I forget what it was called. Like the Yellow Cloud variant, something like that. But it's literally put on a white and yellow variant. My next artist is Lana Del Rey, Born to Die. I also got this at my local record store. It already came opened, but it was in perfect condition, so I bought it. This is the standard black variant. I know that there was, I think, a blue version of this for the UK. I could be wrong, don't quote me. And then there was a Target red pressing, like an opaque red. NFR. My best friend Emily got me this for Christmas, and when I saw it, I literally screamed. So when I got this, I was so excited. I love this album so much. I do sleeve all of my vinyl. I'm out of outer sleeves, so these sit in my vinyl case that I have until I sleeve them, but I do take good care of my vinyl, I promise. The next artist I only have one of her albums. It's Lizzie McAlpine. This is older. This is the clear variant. I know that there was like a forest translucent green, like almost like this color of a variant. That's the Urban Outfitters pressing. I got gifted this for my birthday as well by my friend. So when I opened this, I was very excited. Next up, I talked about her in my last video and how she was like one of my favorite artists. In my own opinion, she's my top 3. Madison Beer. This is her newest album, Silence Between Songs, but I have no words. She's just that good to me. Like, she's amazing. I love her. This is on standard black. Melanie Martinez. This is the After School EP. This is the Orchid Splatter pressing. I think this was my first one that I bought in 2024. Next up, we have Noah Kahan. Cape Elizabeth. I got this for my birthday. This comes on like a very pretty like blue. Next up we have I Was, I Am. This is the Record Store Day, in April of Record Store Day. This is on Cobalt Translucent Blue, I believe. This is his second studio album, I want to say. This is the pressing for this one. Next up, we have another Record Store Day, but this is Record Store Day Black Friday. Again, I also got this on my birthday. This is Noah Kahan, the Town Hall collaborations, and these are all his collaborations from Stick Season. So this includes songs like Dial Drunk with Post Malone, Call Your Mom with Lizzie McAlpine, Paul Revere with Gregory Alan Isakov. This is a vinyl with strictly all of his features. Oh my gosh. I believe they called this the Amber Wood variant, something of a sort like that. But this is the first time this was pressed on vinyl. Alright, next up we have Sour by Olivia Rodrigo. This is just on standard black. I got this at my local record store as well. Next up we have one of the biggest artists that I collected within this year, and that is Miss Sabrina Carpenter. On my last video as well, I have quite a few of her 7 inches, and I do have a good amount of her stuff on pre-order. First up, we have Evolution. This is the standard black pressing. Next up, we have Singular Act 1. I love Singular Act 1. And I love that, like, on the back, they're all, like, colored. So it's simple, but it's pretty, which is what I like about it. Along with Singular Act 1, I also have Singular Act 2. This is also just a standard black. It almost looks like reflected off of Singular Act 1 in the back, but just not like colored, just like black and white. As well as Singular Act 1 and Evolution, this also had an Urban Outfitters pressing. I didn't snag that one, so all of those are standard black. I got them for the Disney Music Emporium, the 100th anniversary, so like everything was on sale, and Sabrina was in that because she was a Disney star. Next up, emails I can't send. Yes, this is the first year anniversary pressing. The Fruitcake EP. This was first originally released 2023, I believe. This is all her own Christmas songs that she wrote and put out. And this was the first issue. I didn't get it the first year, but this is the olive green variant that she has, because it sold out so fast when it first came out, but they reissued it. So it's the 2023 pressing, but they just put it back on her site. Next up, we have her newest album, which we have seen all over, has skyrocketed. Short and Sweet. This is just the standard blue web store exclusive, but I think this is also the same as indie stores because I got mine at my local record store. But yes. Next up is also Short and Sweet, but it is the alternate cover. So it's the same album, just a different cover. It has the same picture in the gatefold, but a different pressing. They called this Coke bottle clear. It's not. It's very much more of an opaque sage green, I want to say. It's very pretty. We have Fruitcake again, but this is a different variant. This was released this year, and it is the Fruit Punch Pink, Fruit Punch Red. In my opinion, it's very like burgundy color, but I can see where it looks like Fruit Punch. So next up, we have Tate McRae. This is the One Day LP. I got this for Christmas. It came on this white variant. My next artist is probably no surprise to girls like me. It is Taylor Swift. So this is all the Tortured Poets department. This came out in April. Taylor is known for releasing quite a few variants of the same album. like for Midnights, I have 6 copies of that. I have all 5 copies of 1989, and I have all 3 variants of Speak Now. So to start off, we have the Target exclusive. This is on the Phantom Clear. So this is what I mean when Target like stepped up their game. They brought like actual variants that were like wanted. This is the manuscript. So what's cool about the variants for the Tortured Poets department is that every variant was named off of the bonus track that came with it. So the bonus track on here is the manuscript, also for the reason that it is called the manuscript. The next one I have is also the manuscript, but this is the Bone White Clear. Or no, this is the Ghosted White. She called it the Ghosted White. So it's also the manuscript, but this one did come with a signed insert, which is also hanging up on my wall next to my Conan Gray one. The next one that I have is the Bolter. The bonus track on here is the Bolter. It's such a good song. I do like this song a lot. Parchment Beige, I believe is what she called it. Like a parchment beige vinyl, and it's like a nice tan vinyl. It's very pretty. What's cool about Taylor's variants for Tortured Poets is I can show you real quick actually, is that the back covers are also different. So on the back of the manuscript it says, "I love you, it's ruining my life." And then on the back of the Bolter variant it says, "You don't get to tell me about sad." Next variant up is the Albatross. The Albatross is probably my favorite bonus track of at the current time that we knew was going to exist. I'll get into that in a second. This is the back cover and it says, "Am I allowed to cry?" The next variant we have is the Black Dog, and this is a crowd favorite. I want to say a lot of people like this song. This is the back cover, and on the back cover it says, "Old habits die screaming." Going back to what I said about how we couldn't hear the manuscript, the Albatross, so on and so forth, at 12 a.m. when it first dropped at midnight, was because we had another surprise waiting for us at 2 a.m. when the secret double album of the same album dropped, and that part was called The Tortured Poets Department, The Anthology. So this one actually dominates Red, because Red has 30 songs on it and this one has 31. So she beat her own way of making a 4 LP and putting it on a vinyl. I also got this for my birthday, because my birthday was on Record Store Day Black Friday. It fell on it this year. So it was very wild to get this. I considered it like my little birthday present from Taylor herself. So we went to Target super early in the morning and we waited in line and we got this. And this was one of the first things to go because a CD of this was released, a vinyl, and the Eras Tour official book was also dropped on the same day. As you can see, this is a much bigger spine because it almost looks like a book, and there's obviously 31 instead of 16. And the message on the back of this one is "All's fair in love and poetry." And then it has tracks including the Black Dog, the Albatross, and then it has songs like Peter, How Did It End? Cassandra, I Look in People's Windows, Chloe or Sam or Sophia or Marcus, and so on and so forth. What's very cool about this vinyl is that every variant I just showed you, because there were 4 variants, right? So on each disc of this, it has something similar to the variants that were dropped with those albums. So there's one that's like a clear white looking kind. There's one that's like a beige and like a marble. There's one that's like a smoky gray and like with semi-marble. And then there's one that's black with black marks in it. So it looks like the manuscript, the Bolter, the Albatross, and the Black Dog. The next one I have, it's also the only soundtrack that I have. I think this just goes to show how much of a theater kid and fangirl I am. Okay, listen. It's Wicked, the movie. Yes, I do want to have the Broadway cast recording on record, but this was a want because it's Ariana Grande and Cynthia Erivo. I thought it was kind of cool because I get to show you this picture. My next two vinyl that I have to show you, they are not official. They are bootlegs, meaning that they are albums that were either never pressed or like never created, or they were something that was pressed at one point in time and then you couldn't find it anywhere else. This was made by Waffles, Vinyls, and Things. She makes such good bootlegs of things. I highly recommend her. And this is the Christmas edition. So it says Merry Swiftmas, a Taylor Swift holiday collection. So it includes songs like Last Christmas, Christmas Is When You Were Mine, Santa Baby, Silent Night, White Christmas, and then all three versions of Christmas Tree Farm. So it's very, very cool. Oh, and then Christmas must be something more. I also love the pressing of this. This is my only existing 10-inch vinyl that I have. I do have one on pre-order, but I'm gonna keep that a surprise for you guys. I just think it's very Christmassy because it's like, hello. Next up is another vinyl I have from Waffles, Vinyls, and Things. It is the Folklore Long Pond Studio Sessions bootleg. So it's not the official pressing. I would love to have the official pressing sometime. The sound quality is actually good. So I know with bootlegs, people are very like skeptical about it, but this was actually like a good vinyl. And like she does very well to make sure that it sounds good. But this one came on like a marbled gray. So it is very pretty. And this is also the back cover. So it has all the songs on it and everything. That is it for all the vinyl that I got and received in 2024. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I can't wait to continue collecting. It's my absolute favorite thing. I'm very excited to see what new music comes out, what new variants come out, hopefully some new re-records of Taylor Swift. So we'll see. But I'm very excited. I can't wait to keep making fun videos like this. If you have any video suggestions, please drop a comment down below. I'm more than happy to hear them and see what I can do with it. And yeah, be sure to like, subscribe, turn on your post notifications for whenever I post, and be sure to subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you guys again next time. Bye!